Here's part 17 of the Haunted Forest tour. So I guess everyone that was holding on to the rope that was lowered by the helicopters, they pulled out. Christopher's holding on. Lee slipped and fell, so he couldn't hold on, and he fell towards all these demons. He ain't dead yet. So back to Mark and Hannah. So they're discussing in the front seat as they're whipping through the roads. They finally lost the Alaskan bullworm, and they pulled off in a safe zone, and they're whispering to each other, and they're like, I want to tell you something that this guy named Eddie just told me. So Mark tells Hannah the theory that Eddie had about Booth being the host, and if they can kill Booth, it stops the curse of the haunted forest. Here, Bing Bing, take over. I gotta put away my groceries. So Booth is just sitting in the back seat, just like looking out the window and thinking about his life choices. And Mark is like, if we can find a way, because, Hannah, get this. I don't really want to unalive anybody. I don't want to brutally off somebody from this planet, because I don't think I have it in my guts to do that, because that's really morbid. But if we can find a way to torture him so Booth offs himself and removes that responsibility from the rest of us, I think we can do that. I think we can manage to do that. So they pulled over. They're already pulled over, but they kind of pull Booth out of this car, and they're in the middle of the desert at this point. The trees haven't caught up to them. And Hannah's like, I don't know. I don't want to do it. It's just too much. And Mark's like, you don't have to do a damn thing. I have an X-Acto knife in my supplies. Like, it's in my toolbox in my car. So he pulls out a little box cutter, and he's like, Hannah, take off his shoes, because I have an idea. And Booth is like, oh, whatever you're thinking, don't do it, man. So they subdue Booth. I think somebody's either sitting on him or they've got him held down. And Hannah takes off Booth's shoes, and he's like, Mark is just like, I've got an idea. He starts slicing and dicing up his feet. He's like, I'm going to torture the heck out of this man so he just takes his own life. I'm going to hurt him so bad where he just offs himself. That's the plan. And so Mark is cutting up his feet. Mark's not a violent guy. So as he's seeing blood, it makes him nauseous, and he throws up violently. And he almost passes out because he's not a violent guy. And he's like, this is hurting me. This is hurting me because it's hurting you. Charlie, I think I found someone worthy enough of delivering my gift. Who, Mip? It's you, Charlie. Honey, I'm not done with my bags yet. You're gonna have to... There's a bottle in here. Stop. Yeah, so Mark is cutting up the feet of the man who is the host and proprietor of the Curse of the Haunted Forest, Babes. Okay, here, I'm gonna fix that. I gotta make sure there's nothing else in the bag. Okay, I think we're good. This is her favorite part of grocery day. She gets to hang out in the bag. I'm gonna move you over here. Excuse you. What a weird cat. She's so great. You're so strange. I hope you know that. So, bro, this book gets freaking wild. So, as they're flying around in this helicopter, Lee falls out, and he's like, ugh, owie. Christopher's hanging onto this little rope, and of course, this book couldn't get any more random and dramatic. The helicopter's flying around, and then suddenly a dragon comes out of nowhere and is shooting fireballs at the helicopter, and Eddie's like, oh my god, what the hell? What is going on? And they're flying around, they're dodging, diverting, dodging, flying around trying to dodge all the dragon's attacks. And yeah, so they're being chased by a dragon, and it just gets really dramatic. And then we go back to Booth, Mark, and Hannah, and Mark is getting tired of dicing up Booth's feet because there's so much blood. Booth is screaming. Ooh, I'm getting notifications. My apologies. Booth is screaming, and Mark's like, I can't take it anymore. This is too much. And Hannah's like, there has to be another way. And of course, Mark is like, oh, haha, I have a pistol in my car. Let's get that. And Mark pulls out the pistol. Booth is like, haha, I got you. And they start fighting over the gun. And the gun goes off. It shoots Hannah in the head. Her head explodes. Mark is like, monsters start coming out of the woods at them. And he starts freaking out. And Booth is like, don't you move. Don't you move. I got you. I got you where I want you. Mark's initial thought with pulling out the pistol is, I'm going to give him the option to turn the gun on himself and end it all. But Booth is like, are you serial right now? No. So they were still being chased by the dragon and the helicopter. Christopher couldn't hold onto the ladder anymore. He let go. He tumbled through the canopies, bounced off of the branches, and landed on the ground in front of Pestilence. And Pestilence is just like, I'm disappointed that you didn't fight me. And you would have made great host. Lee would have made a great host. But you, Christopher, I'm disappointed in you. And Christopher's like, I'm not taking this anymore. You killed my mom. And he started fighting Pestilence. Just fist fighting him. And yeah. So a lot of things happen at once, so I want you to keep up. The helicopter was struck by a ball of fire from the dragon. The helicopter goes down. Everybody survives except for the pilot, who, upon hitting the ground, was drug out by the front window of the helicopter by a monster and eaten alive from the feet up to his head. Lee is still alive on the ground, and he is running out of bullets from his only weapon, and the monsters are descending upon him. They attack him. Lee tries to fight back. Christopher and Pestilence still go at it. Back and forth, they're fighting. Mark finally turns the hand, pew-pew, on Booth, sticks it in his mouth, and Booth pulls the trigger, ending it all.